there's this girl that wants to work with I use her number to save my shit.
I think she blocked Wandile, and then Wandile used that thing. So when she unblocked him, all the messages came. She's like, "What are you saying?" She's like, "Oh, no, sorry, I was using it as a checklist."
Like when I find like videos that are funny or whatever on YouTube that are like short videos and I can't save them, I send them to a random number that's blocked. When I come back to it. I post a links there, but for everything.
Oh shit, they actually stay.
What?
They stay.
No,
what's this?
I think you guys have your disappearing what thought.
Hey boy, I can't turn it off, dog. From her phone.
Why was it on in the first place?
Boy.
And you're now listening to
Tell us. Do you have that thing on?
Disappearing.
You know, the only thing I don't have
Scams
on
even
is
put that thing on lately.
online status and all that shit. Why must someone know I'm using my phone? Why must you know that really I'm using my phone? That's too personal.
Ask me with your chest, Baba. Ask me with your chest.
No,
tell me you don't want to talk to me.
It's not that I advise you, but
I switch that thing off. Yeah, online and
even my taste
typing.
Tell me you don't want to talk to me, Baba.
I mean, to be honest, it's not because of these banners.
Which one?
My future.
Are you nice time?
It's hard, man, you know.
Give them my number.
What are you gonna do?
Right now you don't respond to everyone. You always
Exactly my
When I say
point.
I'm a dick, either way.
Hi, Baba.
Look, talk to my manager.
I will not feature. And I never get that. That thing that you speak to my manager about the feature. Who's making the music and is the manager? Because you're the one that should decide who you want to work with, not the manager decide for you.
But it's also to be like, if I don't want to respond to they don't have the...
But how will you know? Because
you won't know, they know.
Yeah, your manager's not going to tell about every fucking artist that's sending you music.
Wait, what's that?
He's only going to tell you about the ones that he feels are worthy. But what if there's some upcoming artists that you would have liked?
But that goes back to the thing I was saying, like, can I help you? It's not about the production.
Honestly, they do actually control features. Managers do control features, actually. It just depends on who you are.
Yeah, will it help?
If you're an upcoming artist, you will pay. If you're an upcoming artist, you will pay. If you're kept on your vest or whatever, you go.
We have never gotten that whole thing. Have I ever told you Echoes was trying to charge me 20,000?
Also image. Because of
that
if you do a lot of upcoming features, if you do a lot of features with upcoming like boy, it also counts with the features.
That's why I'm like, it's quality. That's why quality of production.
You're supposed to go bigger than how you are. But maybe if you are a black kid in South Africa, they will run a feature maybe with Travis. That feature would actually be possible.
But guys, like, that's
unlike making a feature with
music is such a natural thing.
It shouldn't be,
but it shouldn't be so hard.
They protect image.
You're not forgetting. It's a business. But we need to find a way to maximize profits.
Sure, it is what it is now, but it shouldn't be.
Yes, it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be, but it is what it is now.
I'm afraid to, in future, Linky paying. Yes, I will never let an artist pay to make music with me. Yes, so if it ever happens, pull this video out. Welcome to the podcast. Iyazenzela la.
Namlungu sicela.
Khale sami la. Asibona singakanani.
Size babo.
Hey, bafethu umunye size mabo oyishe. It's very sad.
Oh, we went straight to
let's go straight like we can't even. I'm sure everyone ngenile le episode ulinde nje the topic le.
Hard and fast.
AKA is gone as we speak. It's a day before Valentine's Day, right? August 15th. Of the sun. It's on the
Yeah, you see? I'm saying this.
No,
we got it.
You see?
Guys, super mega, man.
Supervision, uncontrolled.
Very sudden, very
boy.
sad. Even the way it's like going around, bro.
Boy,
Like, it's-
boy,
I
boy.
feel like it's going around worse than
Boy.
takeoffs,
It's a local one.
bro.
Boy.
Like,
Gosh, man.
You know what the AK one? I was like, if international artists don't say their condolences as well, now we can get touched.
no, but that's why
feel like now we can
AK
get
used to say this all the time. You know?
Now.
He used to say this all the time about international artists. He used to say, he was the one who used to advocate Uti. When international artists come here, why me as a South African artist who's top here must be an opener for that guy?
Yeah, you see, I remember saying that.
No, I'm not talking about that.
No, I'm saying international artists don't rate us. You understand? They don't rate us.
And
forth.
it took
That's
him
why
lightly when he
with
said
the
that.
person of AK, a lot of them maybe will not say shit.
Yeah, it's only, I think
That's why AK
the only,
never used to say shit when their people used to die.
the only one that I saw was
AK used to
Bass.
minds. Yeah,
Yeah.
as a South African.
Sorry, the kid as well.
What's
Bus
this?
is in South Africa.
Not
speak, though.
what? Not
No, it
Pivot
has
Gang.
one.
There's another group. It's not Pivot Gang. It's
Earth Gang.
Earth Gang.
Yeah, Earth Gang.
Pivot
Gang is
Gang.
Those two guys.
Yeah, they think it also, but
Oh yeah,
even
but
pivot. Was
I don't know if you know, but yeah, hey, they told me that Acorn showed a video.
Ah, whoa, man. What was it?
Akon is Katsak simply.
Say really.
Yes, man. Yeah, hey,
Who's over
super mega
Like, I won't
guys.
lie, guys. Like, I remember when Ricky passed, I was touched. And
I was.
I don't know, like, AK is different. Well, for me, personally. Because AK in Kulem,
Yeah, yeah.
I want to know what I need to do. AKA.
AKA Ricky.
When
Three left.
you dropped that track with KO, back in 2013. No, not Ranchosi. Ranchosi was in like 2013 with DJ VG. God's will. That's when I started listening with the Anama.
Bro,
AKA,
from Bang, bro, with Kulichana, bro, like.
And then he used to work with the upcoming kids, this guy.
Dude, what's that song?
Used to give niggas chances.
Congratulations.
Ah, boy.
You remember?
Jealousy.
Trap artist.
Oh, Gator, yes.
Gator. Yeah, he even has a song with AK. AK used to work with like coming kids.
AK is fun about it.
Bro, like,
And
you know,
it's been just the podcast.
you know what, man, like, nah, guys, it's tough, bro, like, this world that we live in right now, man.
I know how to Greg.
Hey, Nota was the one. Hey, Nota was pushing a lot of the conspiracies.
Nah,
So have you been watching the stories?
Yeah, I've
watching
been
the
seeing
stories.
them. Yeah, we're watching.
But did you see what he said in the last part of the video? Did you gonna remember the AKA then?
Oh, and then they are not gonna prevent these kids from asking questions.
Yo.
Like, good luck.
Obviously we're gonna ask them. But we don't even need to ask them. We have CCTV footage just going around. Everyone's becoming their very own detective.
I'm scared
And-
if that
and-
footage
and-
lands on Cairo's phone. I'm scared.
It's not gonna land on, it's on the internet, bro, so she's gonna see it at some point. It's just a matter of how long they protect her from it.
Yes.
And what I've been seeing with the black Twitter PIs, people find shit. There's a lot of shit they start mentioning that you never thought of when you were watching the footage yourself.
Hey, I was surprised with the
Like at
diamond
first.
stuff, eh? Like, when they were saying, this diamond's apparently big.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I didn't even know until. And bro, the fact that
I mean, her aunt is
Patrice Motsepe's sister, her granddad is King Goodwill's Relitini.
so think about it, how when this girl passed away, that family didn't say much though. That family never said much, even the timer. And then as I was telling them that for me now, who's keeper with the statement he posted? Why did he take out a statement? So Anede Temba's father put out a statement yesterday that there's a family heartened by the death of AK and so on and so on. It doesn't sound sincere at first. It doesn't sound sincere for me. And two, why didn't he go pay his respects like everyone else does in person? This person was your daughter's fiance. You don't understand? So it would make sense for you to actually go to the family in person.
But former
I-
statements
Nah,
never sound sincere.
do you know what?
Former statements never
That
sound sincere.
one came out to me as a brag.
Cover up.
In a way. No, a brag. Just say, yeah, he's gone. We're just letting everyone know. You understand?
What would be interesting to see is if Nelly Tembe's family is gonna be at the funeral at AK's funeral.
I think they will go because they know if they don't go, it's gonna be racist.
You really think they care?
Yeah, I think if they put out a whole fucking statement, it means they do.
Maybe someone
they wouldn't put
they'll send a representative, but I don't think the family's in it. Nah, I don't think they care that much.
Do you think they should go though?
Nah.
I think they do.
Why?
I think they do.
I think they should.
Because that
It was never. Thing is, what I'm saying is that it was never established that they had a relationship after Nelly's death.
no, even if the fact that the fact that AK has paid dowry
Yeah.
to the family, that united the families already.
And your daughter was 2 months pregnant with this man's child too. You understand? At the time of the passing.
Yeah, but it goes back to the thing of like, well, if the family, because remember when she died, the time I was like, my daughter was never suicide. So for them to go there, it would be weird. I feel like I feel like everyone and them is like.
Yeah, remember
AKA,
the time I did allege that AK.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if
it's possible that.
Yeah, maybe that is
but
possible.
even if the timer, like, if it was like that, I think if they didn't care, then maybe they don't. But I think he also wouldn't put out a statement if it was really like that.
I opened the show.
I feel like it's.
I opened the show, right? We opened, right? But we didn't do any intro.
Yes, we did it because we jumped to AKA.
Okay.
Let's do intros. We got Ozzy in the building. Yeah, give them the details. Where you at? Where do they find you?
Ah, bro. Just, hey, man, find me around.
What are your socials you're at? That's if you want
Diale,
them to know that.
nah, Diale _10.
White double.
Ah, nah, I don't know. It's just something different. Something different, you know what I'm saying? And then,
A nice time. I was born in a nice place.
yeah, that's what's up.
Rabetso Matipuli on the bench on the side.
Hey, it's just
It's Rabbit Gang.
Mr. Young Joey in the cut.
Yeah, guys, as we get back to the topic, so yeah, you will still say, I don't know if you still recall what you say.
Nah, man, I think that if the family didn't care,
They wouldn't have taken out the stage.
they wouldn't have done a statement. And
No, but this, as I said,
also,
the statement-
yeah, but like for the statement and for them to show up will kind of make them look more innocent.
If one says statement and then they don't go to the funeral, it's weird. It's like, why did you have to go to the lengths of even putting out a statement if you're not gonna?
And even in general, it's not like it's AKA's sibling who has passed on. It's AKA. So that's the direct person who they at some point had a relationship
and we
with.
cannot act like they don't know they stand to be accused.
Yeah.
I want to go back to
You
the
understand?
education part. Remember you stated in the post saying that we talk to our friends more than the parents.
Yeah, the father can't come and say that he knows his daughter was not suicidal. Most of our parents don't know.
Yeah,
No.
but I feel like
understand.
even the friends, I think the friends also said that she wasn't suicidal.
Okay, then if the friends say so, then
But maybe that could have been a thing of we're friends. I tell you everything, but I don't tell you what's really.
But yeah,
Yeah, I
We
know.
have-
Yes, I know.
we do.
I know. But the evidence that came out after her death says otherwise.
What?
that she was.
No, that she wasn't. Like what happened to it? What led to her fall?
Yeah.
It said
No,
otherwise.
but I think we can't know because something like
Donna, why you sit down?
Yeah, dog.
no, that's
you
true.
went to the length of breaking down that door.
To get
Did
to
you
her.
see what he looked like? He looked like
No, but that's the thing.
something else.
I don't think you'd be breaking down the door to prevent her from jumping.
I think you would.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. You pushed on. I don't even know what happened.
I'm not.
And
I
that
just-
nigga don't design. They say he was there when that happened, and they say he was there when it happened.
I just wanna put it out there that we're not defending anyone. We're not saying AK was right, Nelly was right.
Yeah,
We're
it's
just
opinions.
yeah. But I think Wait, first and foremost, may these two souls rest in peace.
Hey, let's not forget Tips, guys.
Yeah, Tips as well, man.
I didn't talk about him either, to be honest.
Innocent. I knew about him, but I knew about him because he was a like well-known chef. But like I know him and AK come from way back. But I didn't know that he was the one that passed on until like the news started coming out. But
he got shot after.
Inside.
Yeah, it wasn't the same shooter.
he got shot inside.
Yeah, inside. Like they shot AKA, and when everyone went inside, they ended up shooting Tips as well. I don't know how. That's where questions happen.
Remember that nigga with the black hoodie shot again?
I don't think it's him.
Hey, but
that was
that's the security.
That was security.
We concluded that
The only
nigga
guy
was
that shot was the one that ran to the road.
I think it was the guy that
And
was
the other one
next
by
to
the pillar.
bouncer in white.
Probably.
The guy in the white t-shirt and the brown khaki pants was standing next to the security. That nigga ran that way to where Tibbs was going to.
But
So it could have been him.
guys, I think
we don't
the most one of the like it was pissing me off more and more. I'm sorry to use that language, but it was pissing me off more and more when I thought about it this morning about if I pay you to be security.
Yeah, I question it too.
Even apart, whether, because I don't want us like to incriminate anyone or to accuse anyone. So whether he was in on it or not, if I pay you as my security detail to protect me,
And die for me.
yeah, at worst comes to worst. If worst comes to worst, die for me. Why are you running away when
You're supposed to be
danger arises?
Your job
My
is
thing is-
literally to run towards the danger, basically. And
Take
prevent
me
it
out
from
of it.
happening.
What-
Instead,
you know what
I
I'm-
get shot and you run away.
You know what I'm saying is that you don't have the agreement in the relationship you had, right? Because wait, no. Security listens to the artist himself. If I tell you, if I tell you, I'm like, dog, I appreciate you being, but don't be, because I want some fans to.
Look,
also come see me.
I understand that.
So wait, let me finish the point.
Okay, yeah.
So because when you look at it, that guy was coming from, like, if you watch the video properly,
We watched it like 5-6
you
times.
see that guy come from the behind the car. Yeah. So I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, yeah, security is questionable, but I don't think you can say it's black and white, because you could find that the relationship was like, I don't let a few fans come, but if it gets to that point, then intervene.
Okay, look.
Yeah.
I hear that point, right? But one thing I discussed with the gents was, I think your job as security, your main priority is to keep me out of danger.
Exactly.
I understand you. I understand you want to, create that close space with fans and everything. But if you, okay, let me put myself in the security guard's shoes. If you pay me to protect you and to take you out of danger, that's like basically being the man of the house. You're given that responsibility to make certain decisions. So if you're paying me to save your ass, or not even to save your ass, but to keep you out of any possible danger that you could come across, that means I make the decisions
Yeah.
where your safety is concerned. Whether you say, oh no, I wanna, if I feel that it's not safe, because that's what you are paying me for, then I can't listen to your decision. Has to be overridden by what I think and what I've assessed the situation to be. Because at the same time, I understand, yes, you wanna be with fans, but at the same time, you've gotta understand, you're not the AKA from 15 years ago, from coming up.
You're big.
You're an icon, around, like, you're an idol around the world, not just in South Africa.
You know, if I feel like this goes back to the whole takeoff situation as well. Because with Takeoff and them, don't forget, they had security, and they told security they're like,
Yeah, but like
No, but with Takeoff and them, also when they went in there,
they did. Security was the pinches. They had
But
it's security.
No, but that's what we're saying.
That's what we're saying.
When you're as big as AKA, you shouldn't be having your binges as security. You need to have security.
Proper like.
Yes, always. But what I'm saying is, the point I'm putting on isn't that security company is questionable. It's the thing of saying the artist told the security like, hey, dog. At the end of the day, I'm still your boss, dog. You have to listen to me at the end of the day.
No,
right?
How?
Fair way. You have to listen. So if I tell you like Takeoff and them told the security like,
But those guys were meant to be protected by mob.
They were. They were
meant to be protected by mob.
But the point I'm saying is that the artist will tell the security to be like, "Alright, dog, relax," and security has to listen, because I'm still your boss at the end of the day, dog. Yes, although in a situation where it's like movement like this, your call overrides mine.
I do get
But wait, before the shot happened, don't forget it wasn't a hectic situation.
Yeah, but even sometimes like that's the crazy thing about all of this, is that sometimes exactly how it wasn't a situation like that, but look at how it ended.
Yes, it led to that.
So sometimes it doesn't necessarily have to be a thing of
it has to get to that
everything should be fast for. It should just be a simple thing of, you know what, bro, you're a high profile artist. We've done research on the area that we're at and the road, like the location. History says ABC, so I think this is how we should move. I don't think it's safe for us to just
You're not in Cape Town, you're not in your hometown.
No, you're not in Joburg.
You're in a place where you most probably have enemies.
And even if you don't have any, you're in a place where a lot of crime happens. Downtown Durban, that it's a busy place.
Yeah.
Anything can happen at any given time. I don't think it's safe for us to just. We have to look over our shoulders.
Just chill.
And like that's not the way of life. That's not how you should live life. It's not enjoyable. It's not comfortable.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, now, where you are in life and how prominent you are in whatever you do has led to a point where you've got to take certain measures.
As security.
You know, and like also as the artist, you're this big now. You're no longer like that person from the come up. You're big now, so you have to move a certain way.
Facts.
That's why most artists they don't chill at parties. Like, I'll cut up from
Nasty says that.
No, but that is how it is, man. It should be like that.
But you're still human, I think.
The problem, you know what the problem also was? The biggest question for me, man, is that apparently they cancelled the event he was supposed to do.
No, they cancelled it after he died.
Apparently they cancelled it before.
No, Hugo.
No, he
The post. No, he didn't perform at Hugo. What happened? No, he was eating at Wish, and then what happened was that he was supposed to perform, and then he got killed, and then Hugo posted after they said due to unforeseen circumstances.
Oh. Because I saw on his story, the story where he was sitting with his friends.
Yeah, he was
at Hugo.
No, he was at.
Was Hugo.
He was at Wish. Where he was eating. It was Wish.
boy.
He just said wherever you go, I go, whatever, just to promote the. But it was at Wish.
Supposed to go to you.
So like that's the crazy thing, bro. Like, guys, it ain't safe, man. Like.
And like when I look at that CCTV footage, like, hey dog, homie wasn't making it out.
Nah, I think
he wasn't surrounded.
I think
because AK was the one facing. His back was to the road.
No, but what he's saying is that AK was surrounded by shooters, like
the shooters, the other niggas that ran off with that.
But honestly,
like 2 dudes that
remember how you said, like, I just thought about it. How you spoke about how the gents ran away and how it looked like they were just chances or whatever. What made me think like that? Maybe he could have survived it is that AKA was outside hugging for like a short time but an awfully long time.
Yeah, because they hugged twice. They hugged twice or 3 times.
They hugged for a long time, and I think that's why I'm saying this is what it comes to. As security detail, if you've hired someone who knows their job and knows that research goes into. You don't just show up in places and whatnot. Just same way these people, but government and parliament, before they go to these places.
Look, if Balula goes with like 8 cars or whatever,
these people, they go check the place. They send other people, but they also go check the place before the main subject goes into the place. And if that security guard had just said, okay, now guys, let's say our goodbyes here. When we get down, we shift, we move. These people with proper security and whatnot, people that have studied like intelligence, you know.
Don't forget, the security wasn't also like a security company.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's the importance of investing in proper security. These people.
That's what Nuto was saying. It's K.O.'s brother.
These people have these like security companies. They have a rollout plan.
Like
they have a
rollout plan of how they're gonna.
Got murdered. His mom told him, "Do you want security?"
I blame black culture. This thing of saying goodbye for 100 times. Because they should have said goodbye.
Nah, I don't think that's a. I don't think that's a problem. I think the problem was, for me, not that I'm putting it on the security's life, but I am. If you're hired as security, I think that's your job. First and foremost, that's your first duty above anything else. That's your first duty.
Doug, let me.
So I'm not saying like it's his fault that AK died, but if you're security.
No, the first point will be on you as security.
Yeah.
You're there for that.
The security guy was pointing out something that was behind AKA. Why Sabu?
No problem.
How?
Even
Look at the
In the
video.
videos. So, as AK and that guy are hugging, I don't know if that is really Tibbs or who. As they're hugging, the black guy, in a black hoodie, the security dude, he walks sort of a bit far from them, and then the direction where the shooter's coming from, he does a hand gesture that's pointing towards him, and then he looks back, and then he starts moving.
Who was
back.
behind the?
Behind him was the guy in a white t-shirt and brown khaki pants.
Exactly.
The guy that is suspected also. And behind that guy by a pole, there was a guy wearing black who ran off with the shooter. After they shoot AKA, the bodyguard runs into the car and then he runs the opposite direction. The shooter ran that way.
And shoots at the
Your
opposite
job
direction.
is at least to try and chase the person that just killed. That's your job. Why are you running away and you're shooting that way?
I don't think that's his job. Because if
What do you mean? How's that his job?
Let's hear him out.
Wait. Because as security, if they shot AKA, right, and then you've chased the shooter, let's say it wasn't a fatal shot, and then you chase the shooter, AKA ends up dying while you are chasing that man, they're still gonna question you because you didn't put AKA's safety first. You're supposed to make sure AKA was secure and then try and find a way to get to that man.
I feel like in that
But that's how it is.
It was a moment. It was a matter of
Okay.
The guy shot and ran.
Let's
You
be.
have to check the,
No, look.
check the asset first.
Wait,
but then he has
let's
The friends are gonna be
But wait.
I'm security. I'm security.
guys, nah. Okay, guys.
There's a chance
Who?
Oh, by
Yes, then I am here by the asset.
No.
I am keeping the
Look.
asset safe.
I think let apart from speaking hypothetically, let's also look at the situation for what it is. He didn't do what we advise or what we think he should have done.
Yes.
But in that situation, the way it was, I think, because he's seen that okay, AK is dead, he's hurt, there's still people around. His first priority was to attempt at least to track down these people.
Bruh.
At least shoot one of them from behind. See,
at
if
least as they running, shoot.
Babale and you can't get them and it's too far from where you initially are or where you were. If it's too far or they got into a car and they drove off, fine, you tried.
I think the scenario you guys are putting is that there's more than one security guard.
No,
because if there's more than one security guard, then the one can fetch that through the other.
But
Because
look-
at the end of the day, though, you have to secure the asset above everything.
Yeah, so-
That's the same point you guys are putting across of saying he shouldn't have been chilling there for that long. That's securing the asset. To be like, dog, you are down here, we have to leave. So by the time the asset gets hurt, you have to secure, call the ambulance, call the cops, then find investigations to look for this proof, then become a PI. You can't now, they shot them, you fetch that brew. What if that brew is like, hey dog, I didn't shoot properly. Some other dude comes back, why are you chasing that man?
That's what I was saying.
But like also, I think that's what I'm saying. Like if we speak, if we speak on it exactly.
That's such a dark joke, bro.
But I thought of that. I don't know why I thought of that.
I'm gonna say this. They're like, AKA making light-skinned niggas look weak. 50 Cent survived 9 shots. AKA, yo.
It's too dark. It's too
Some people, bro, let me tell you, in life you need to have shame, bro.
Timing, dog.
I don't even think that's a kind of joke that you can make.
You don't,
Like,
dog.
what are you thinking that you're saying such things, bro?
You don't, Donna.
Like what? Bro, like I think like, cause like people, for some of them, like when they say some of these jokes, like yes, it may sound funny, but
it's for clout.
now also you have to think about like the people that are really affected by this. Right now, there's a 7-year-old daughter who
Is wondering why her dad didn't come home last night. Or isn't coming home.
Ever.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just his birthday recently.
But the main question, brother, is security. I'm not gonna lie.
I think,
The aftermath is...
guys, I think.
Who do you think did it?
Hey, let's not even.
We're not saying they did it. It's just like maybe it's like, hey, it could be. I think it could be.
My thing is, dog,
That's just me.
no one really had a problem with AK.
But it might not be him.
Sure.
No one really... As
Like,
much
even
as
the cast-
people hate AK, no one
the
really had a
cast,
problem with him to be like, I want your life.
I want to kill him. You understand?
So that's why I'm like,
Only
the
one
only
person
person that can make that make sense has to be that. Because even someone commented, or like, a mourning parent is a patient hunter.
What?
A
Damn.
mourning parent is a patient hunter.
And this father was very patient. my guy.
2 years, dog.
I told you guys, this thing, Anela's murder was too silent, bro.
And I don't think after the funeral, AK's never touched down in KZN, has he?
Never.
He hasn't. He knew.
We're subject to change, but
Yeah.
They say
we may be wrong, but he
after
knew.
that happened, he wore this other Swati thing that they say he's never worn before, and he has no business wearing. So apparently, suspicions also that he was taunting him, also by wearing that thing.
I don't think he was, bro.
Like that.
I think maybe it was to
Maybe it was a
commemorate.
protection thing or
No,
something
like
that.
like for like
Oh,
it was.
already passed.
Yeah, but like as an important, like to commemorate,
People
like
get tagged from
Yeah.
someone that passes.
I don't think he would like.
I don't think AK was that evil.
Yeah,
Neither do I. I was just saying what.
yeah. Now I hear
Hearing
you.
what I just thought, but yeah, I don't think.
That's just.
Okay. Now let's just backtrack a bit because we've never gotten to speak about this. What do you think happened? The girl.
Vanille.
Yeah.
I don't know, because it's been a long time. I haven't really looked at.
Do you think AJ would like go to that length, like of pushing someone off the 10th floor building?
Apparently they were abusive to each other. Both of them.
Someone off the building?
I don't know, bro.
You killing.
Yeah, but
Listen, you know,
When
no,
anger-
Your
look.
sisters should tell us what kind of business.
that's the thing. That's because remember there was a
They
point
need to interview
I had a
them
conversation with someone around Manila's time to say Zintle never said AKA was abusive.
Yeah.
Zintle's never said AKA was abusive. So
Bonang.
Bonang would have said something. I feel like Bonang would have definitely
would.
done something. So the fact that she didn't do anything,
That's what I'm
it's very
saying, bro. I think
But no,
what it
but-
boils down mainly to, I think, was the substance abuse of that night.
yeah.
No one can really. The only people that know the truth, maybe if Tibbs was there, that guy who you said was at Don't Design, if he was there, well, he was there,
The news
and the Nelly's best friend. I think the truth.
Guys, we saw this guy break down the whole.
Yeah, no. We saw pictures.
of the beer.
So a picture can tell you 1,000 things.
Yeah, that's the story.
because you can
and-
find Valley, he was trying to save her from.
A picture can tell you he
Hey,
did.
you never
A
know,
picture
bro.
can tell you he did it
Maybe
or he
she was
didn't do it.
suicidal always, because obviously if you know I'm suicidal, for instance, I go into my room and I lock myself. You're gonna panic.
Yeah.
If you try getting in and you can't hear anything. I'm not making any.
You know what my question
Something
is?
in the pen.
If someone is that
Could be
suicidal,
that.
they wouldn't have their phone.
And wait, guys.
Where did the pictures come from? Who who took those pictures.
Nah, they would.
No, look. Guys, wait. I just thought about something. Just think about this. Her father is very powerful, and the friend said AK was abusive. I've never come across a family that was powerful and had their daughter abused and they didn't do anything about it while she was alive. I don't think she would have kept that from her dad, that she was being abused.
If they were abusive to each other, she wouldn't have said it.
But I'm saying to her dad, keep in mind that you come from a very powerful family. I don't know, do you guys know about the Gaba brothers? Very powerful family in thing. Let me show you guys on Instagram. Very powerful family in KZN. Yeah. They're very rich. They have money. They have gunmen at their weddings. They have like heavy
stuff.
Those people, if they come to a club and they say to you, "Hey bro, we want your hand," you're not gonna say no. You're gonna let go.
I'd say no.
They're gonna like they're powerful like that.
She have to say no herself.
Even her, they tell me. But like
they even lift her.
But like there's no way that she's gonna say no because of how moneyed they are as well. But what I'm coming
According to sources, the Taba Brothers are a family organization involved in various businesses across the country. You can already hear. That should already tell you what is
various.
Bro, like
businesses.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That
it's just like
I don't know of anyone that comes from a family who knows how much power and influence they have and what they're capable of, can go through something that affects her, whether it's emotionally, physically, or whatever, and she just let it slide, or the family would just let it slide.
That's the thing, dog. Like with a lot of abusive people who get abused, you find that they have like a form of Stockholm syndrome, whereas they don't want to get the abuser jailed or hurt because they still love the person at the end of the day. So you could find that's why she didn't face the crime. Or you could find since they were abusive to each other, they knew that's how the relationship dynamic worked. You get what I'm saying? So to face the timer that, hey, we are shy, at the end of the day, I also do that to him.
So with that being said, I think
in groups, they say here, although they have branded themselves as a business organization, the Taba Brothers are widely believed to be a criminal organization and have been linked to a number of criminal activities. That spells.
these people are
So
but like
it's just like
that's what I'm saying. Also,
you cannot be super rich and so on without some illegal things here and there.
I mean, there's some people, but like in the world we live in now,
There's very few. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That we can't just come. I think that's what I'm saying. The truth lies within whoever that was there and saw what happened.
Nah, but even what Nota was saying, I was like, because it's like everyone that got AKA there should be questioned.
What?
Everyone that got AKA to Durban should be questioned. Because, Mbana, to say Hugo wants AKA to come, right? As a booking manager, I should go, okay, you know what, I need to do research on this place. Is the area safe for my person? Is it worth it going there?
Security.
It goes back to, but that's the thing. That's even before security.
And intelligence.
That goes
That's
before
just security.
yes.
That's the problem.
That's the intelligence.
Yeah,
of
but I think
you need to get muscle and intelligence.
Yeah, but I think that's what I'm saying. It comes because all of that checking like with regards or with concerns to safety of that all comes down to security.
Yeah,
that's what like falls under the main heading of security. So I think yes, your manager's more the person that deals with like your branding, the deals, you know, whoever. Yeah, they deal with like booking and whatnot.
Yeah.
But they're the ones that make sure you get your bread and that kind of stuff, I guess. But where your safety is concerned, that's where security then comes in and says, hey bro,
it's not worth it.
That's where security and the manager liaise and speak about
but that
safety, location.
You know what I'm looking at now? That's a lot of spot. and AK got booked a lot of times. So I don't think they'd have that conversation with every booking.
But I think it's something that
In and out.
that needs to happen.
Yeah,
Not
it
only
needs
for
to happen.
AKA,
On paper, it needs to happen.
not only for AKA, but I think for like these
Every
A-lister.
artist, every icon artist, yeah. Because it's a thing of like, is the area safe enough for the artist? Is the dress going there? And then when you get there as well, the security should scope the area and whatnot. But the thing is, AKA in Ghana getting booked, you find AKA every December gets booked from October now. How many places is that? You can't just
It's a
make
lot.
check with every
True,
booking.
but I think they have to.
But is
They have to.
every but is every show worth going from that duration from January to
You're getting the bread, bro.
for coins.
You got a kid, you got a family to feed.
You have
that's what I'm
expensive
saying.
lifestyle to
Was it
maintain.
worth
Bro.
the day to go there if the
And you have
coins
to
are
stay
talking?
alive.
If the coins are talking, dog, will it be like worth?
Also, you've got to remember, even apart from going there, it's a thing of right now he's doing promotion for his up and
For the
coming
album.
album.
So he has to be
So he has to move around. He has to shine.
Because you see,
The same way you on the
even
school tour.
even started doing.
Rabok Shy Khan.
God forbid.
But like you saw now, he was starting to do this thing of interacting with fans on like he created a new cell phone number where
And
he
it was
go on
literally
video
like a day
calls.
before.
You know, so like some of these things, even if it's not big money that's coming now, you look at the long term,
long run.
the longevity of it. That
Yeah, 'cause
you know,
that-
this is gonna create, it's gonna grow my fan base.
Yeah. And it's gonna push my album.
You know, so
It's something I gotta do. And it's probably something he's been doing for years. You understand?
Yo,
Probably
Pele hasn't
something
dropped
he's
that
been doing
album
for years.
since when? 2018? Is it 2018 or 2019?
The WhatsApp thing.
No, AKA.
Yeah,
Since last he dropped the project.
if I charge,
Isn't it like
I don't. Where's the charger?
charge has peak.
For the phone. It's in the house.
yeah. I think I put two thingies on there.
It was hallelujah.
Wait, two what? No, what are you saying? Where's the
I
charger?
put two cables.
Where's the
Isn't
thing?
it supposed to be that side?
Isn't there a cable? Another cable?
there's a twin plug, yeah.
There's only one.
Okay, fit, I'll finish it.
But we can take out the phone charger.
No,
if we need.
on the charger there's two ports though.
Yes.
There's no, yeah, it should be on the couch there by the door.
Get type P.
Here.
Yeah.
Scope his Instagram. You see the pull-ups there.
So
You see the pull-ups there. Ferrari, the Benz.
Please screenshot this also. I want you to send it to me. I'm gonna put it up, you know, visuals type things.
Hey man, but yeah, it's a
And
crazy
look, we
thing.
didn't even talk about these niggas, bro. These niggas are powerful. They've got money in KZN and shit. We don't even know shit about them.
Even Nota was saying,
I think-
there's
I
no way.
think
He's like, there's no way you're
The
gonna.
brother's
make
on the
it.
wife.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's after the.
It's probably taken from here, maybe. You never know.
What?
The whole idea and so on. Because if you watch The Wife,
Show Yabokun.
The one on Showmax.
I'm thinking of the Queen. Yeah, I've heard of the wife.
Yeah, the wife. The one ladies were going crazy for that comes from a book.
Oh, about him, Kele.
That one.
that life on that show is exactly like the one you're showing me now.
About powerful brothers.
Powerful, they own taxis, right?
I don't know, but
I
probably.
saw they
Most
already
likely.
own taxis.
Most
Yeah.
likely.
That's how they involved in criminal activities, G. And they're the ones who were transporting Zuma when he was president.
Guys, did y'all
But
hear?
there's no-
Did y'all hear about the? Did you guys hear about the?
Please pass me the speaker.
Nah, bro. I think.
What do you think? What do you think AKA's paperwork looks like? You think Zinkla's getting something?
Who?
I
Nah,
feel
it's
like
Cairo. Not
I
Zinc.
feel like
Not
Zinkla's
Zinc.
top.
No,
I
not
feel like
no.
AKA loved that woman.
No,
That's it.
not
Zinkla's
Zinc.
getting something. I'm not saying she must get everything.
Cairo.
But yes,
Cairo and the
obviously Cairo's
family.
getting everything, or most probably everything. But there's something that Zinkla's gonna get.
Yeah, something.
No.
That's
No.
inevitable.
Wait,
That's
no,
inevitable.
no.
And I love Zinkla.
Brother, did you see the
wait,
video?
no, look.
Because there was a video that dropped, like, was it today or yesterday now? Where, she went there. After she had the news.
Yeah, it was awesome.
You saw,
Yeah.
dog.
No, but listen. I don't think she's getting anything. Reason being is that's why like this death was so. It came like it was so untimely.
Yeah.
Because for AK to have left something in his will for Zintle, that means it would be something of like, you know, when you're sick and you know you're dying.
Yeah.
That's when you start working on these things. That's not when you spoke.
This is the mother of your child, though.
No, it's the mother of your child,
Mother
but
of
he's
your
not
child.
going to spend the. She makes her own bread.
Yes,
It would be something different if, like,
I hear you.
you know,
You know,
she comes from a background or like
Where she
a
needs
life
the stuff.
where she needs the stuff.
You know what I'm saying is like, if Donna, you guys are married, right? And you guys have spent like a while together. There's something you guys share together.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, you know what, dog? Let's say like if you guys both were like, okay, we need to leave. Like you guys did something
Matching
together.
tattoos.
Not matching tattoos. Like you guys did stuff together, right? And let's say AKA bought that thing. Most likely, when he's in the world, he'd leave it to Zinhle.
But I think when they finally split, because
everything was taken
you've
off
got
the
to
table.
think about
but the
this.
second
But then
time
usually,
No, but
usually,
guys,
usually couples
the
do that
second
when
time
they
they
split
no,
it bad.
but guys,
Yeah, the second time they split was like
guys,
proper,
think
dog.
about
No
it.
one-
When they split the second time, surely all those things that they shared, they would have either ahead of time
At
or
that time,
or shortly right after
Yeah,
that
they would have
period.
split them
They would
already.
have split those things. So
So he
and
already
you've got-
left it,
and you know
No, like it's already been done.
yeah, like and in his new will or whatever, you've
Makes
got
no
to think
sense.
that he's been with Bonang
You
after
think him
that.
and Nadia have shared enough to him to have left us?
Yeah, they went
they
on
were gonna
family
get married
vacations
soon.
together. Nadia, if you bring your girlfriend into your child's life like that,
That's big, man.
that's and for you guys,
But as big
they
as
went
leaving
on
her-
family vacations. Like Nadia's mom and Nadia's younger brother, and AK's like siblings and mother, and my father, I think,
Yeah,
and Cairo.
Who do you
They
think-
went on one vacation together.
Who do you think is gonna own his masters now? Who do you think is gonna own his
Cairo
masters?
first.
Cairo.
Cairo, dog. Cairo the mother. Between the two.
No, Cairo.
I think she's not gonna get everything because don't forget he might have an OC on the way. as well.
Yeah.
Oh, there were rumors, yeah. I saw
with
that from
Nadia.
Daft.
Yeah, but
So then that means he's
but
Nadia
Maybe
something.
yes. you
no,
have to-
but
they-
Yeah, maybe the
but
masters are gonna go to the kids.
but
Yes.
no, but we don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like the reason his death was so untimely, like it came
Oh, yes,
out of
it hasn't
nowhere.
been
So
drafted yet.
it's not a thing. Yeah,
Not for the Timbers.
it's not a thing that was like had already,
written down. or
you know, in his will. Maybe in the latest will it was just Cairo. And then now that, and because Nadia isn't showing yet or anything,
It means it's still fresh.
maybe that pregnancy thing is still fresh. So he hadn't. If it's like that, I don't think he had already
His
updated.
mother, his mother probably knows.
What?
And if she knows, then she'll know.
Yeah, but I'm saying
his mother's like an ethical
Yes,
person.
But in terms of the will,
In terms of paper,
no one can.
one, yeah.
If you write a will, no one else is allowed to be there when you write that will except you and
Your lawyer.
I think the lawyer or
Spouse.
the person that's going to read it out.
Really?
Yeah,
Really? Yeah, I wouldn't know.
yeah.
I ain't got no will.
I feel like you must also.
I don't got my
spouse must
grandma's
also
will,
be-
that perfect, but I got it there.
What?
My grandma's will.
Yeah. So
Got it there, but I
hey,
don't-
bro,
I
like
don't really
it,
see it.
it's tough, bro. It's really. I think, man.
Hey, Jans, we have to go to another topic. Hey.
No, we don't have.
Oh yeah, wait.
We can talk about
Here's
There's
the
a lot
here's
that's
this
been happening in the
here's this
country.
Ricky
fun.
here's
We
the
had a State
Ricky
of Nation address.
here's the Ricky
I'm
thing.
trying to avoid that. No, when I talk about
I'm busy at depressed.
in the country, I'm depressed. When I watch this shit,
I wrote down some
When I
stuff
watch
we need
that
to
shit,
talk about.
I became stressed even more, fam.
I wrote some stuff we need to
Let's
talk
go to
about.
Canada, boy.
Listen to this, bro.
Wait. Tell us about US.
Drake is ordered to appear at X's murder trial.
Yo.
Oh yeah, it's coming back. They brought it back.
We need to talk. There's a lot to talk about.
is the one.
Prophet, what if I dance 22 hours?
I'm
Then you want them to
Where's that Ricky thing, bro?
Oh, this is like. Oh yeah, I've seen this one.
but wait, won't copyright.
It's not a released song.
Oh,
It's unreleased.
You can just put the video on.
But the video is out. The song is out on the net.
on YouTube.
The song is not out.
Now if it's not on YouTube, then nah, they can't.
okay, now send me this video. I'll put it in the beginning.
Because yeah, copyright sponsored the first 30 first 30 seconds. If you have the videos longer than 30 seconds, that's when they're gonna.
But even if they can't copyright it if it like wasn't
The artist did it.
released.
Published. If it's not published.
This was between DMs,
Yeah.
between Touchline and Ricky. So
Nah, fair then.
But yeah, Machita, your
I also
country
have
is in a state of.
a lock.
hey, bro,
There's a
look,
lock that he did.
me I don't lie. When it comes to politics, bro, I think South Africa is just a Zimbabwe. That's,
The
it's
Zimbabwe
just,
light way.
bro, like
What do
when,
you think of South Africa that side?
We roam with lions and hippos.
bro.
Okay, this guy's
Oh
the
yeah,
States, bro.
let's do
People-
the States.
he studies in the States.
Nah, people
He's a
just
soccer
think
player.
Sexist
Akadlala
boys.
amantombazane.
Texas boys worldwide.
ladies,
Yeah.
hit me up. Kazala.
Ladies.
But nah, bro, that side like it's just, bro, people are like stupid.
Yeah, I was about to do that. No, Americans.
People are so stupid.
There's a video. There's a video.
Wait, before we get there,
Tell them the
wait,
joke.
wait, before we get there, okay, then how was the transition from like SA Live to US Live?
There's a load shedding that side.
No.
But it's called blackouts though, no?
Huh?
It's blackouts.
Yeah,
Not
they
load
have
shedding.
power outages.
Nah.
Load shedding.
Oh,
But power outages are usually
everything.
affected by weather.
Oh,
Not
you even plan.
not this ESCOM se push.
they don't have power outages because they have lack of resources or mismanagement of resources. If like there's a power outage or water stops working, it's because of how bad the weather is, or something like blew up at a power station, like at their water station, something. But that stuff, because of how efficient those people are, that stuff gets sorted out like this.
Hey, this side.
Like things like they make
Service,
sure things work.
Precious delivery.
Yeah, service delivery is proper.
There's a video I saw on TikTok. I was even looking for it again, but I couldn't find the link. Where this lady actually addressed the whole load shedding thing. We can't actually, we can put some of the pressure on the government now, né? But at the same time, these things were done during the apartheid time.
What?
The electrical power stations, they weren't set to last more than 20 years.
No, but
They
listen.
weren't. Wait.
No, but
wait.
then we should blame our government because they didn't fix it.
We can't because at the same
You
time.
can't blame everything on apartheid because
No.
after the Mandela era, what?
Listen, wait, let me finish this. This chick was saying is that the apartheid government, they deliberately weren't working on the electrical grid and plant stations and whatnot because they knew that at some point we're not gonna be here. So it's a problem we'll leave then. It was a situation to fix that. It was an immediate fix.
It was like, let's keep it working for now.
Yes.
Must
It's that thing
have
of where you just put tape and you're like, when that man touches it, it'll break. And then it's his fault.
Yeah, but okay, now.
It's exact because you know the thing is, Ntana, the way if you look at it now, Ntana, the way all these power stations are blowing up, you can't say that's from immediate lack of
Yeah,
maintenance.
but you.
No,
And
but
one by one.
One by
No,
one,
look,
like this.
I hear that.
Yes,
and that's facts.
Yes.
Right? Like about how apartheid has affected us, but I think there comes a point in time where you also have to look at things for what they are.
Yeah.
Because if really like this stuff wasn't, I think it just became a thing of mismanagement and greed.
Yes, that we have
Around times Tabo Khalimam Clan Tabo Tabombe, we didn't have load shedding.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a thing. Like we were living life as normal.
Yeah.
So I think had it been a thing of keeping it like, and also we can't blame apartheid because that's what we pay taxes for. That's why we elect these people.
No, that's
We
facts.
pay
that's
them.
facts.
That's why they study for these positions.
Yeah.
We pay them to come. We don't pay them to ask us questions that we're asking them.
Yeah. How
We
do you
pay
expect
them
us
to
to
come up with solutions.
ask us that?
You know what I'm saying? So I think if it's a thing of these people, if they maintain.
Yes,
Bro, do you
What?
know how much debt these people are actually in? ESCOM.
That's a
When I
lot.
heard the
Billion,
number
something
on the
billion.
news, dog, I was so flabbergasted.
Let me tell you,
Because Mkumbula le 1 billion le tourism. When I heard
nothing.
400 billion. When I heard 400 billion in debt, bruh. 400 billion. Do you know how much money that is?
That's $400 million.
And this is just ESCOM. Bro,
No,
thing
but-
is,
I was like,
you see,
what
that's
the
why
fuck?
that's even why I'm saying I'm like it can't be an Intana. There's no way 400 billion was made in less than 20 years.
no, there is.
A debt of you know how big a billion is, dog.
No. I know how big it is, but yeah.
And then you must add
But
100.
no,
Remember how many
yeah,
people are
yeah,
eating
you have
and
to
how much
look.
money they each eat.
And also,
Don't forget, like he
From a
said,
person, they got a billion in his couch.
wait, but
He had
don't
those
forget.
coins in his
He
couch.
didn't have billions, eh?
He had
Don't
coins in
forget,
he had millions of dollars.
Okay,
That's
wait. What I'm saying is, remember what Ozzy was even saying is that around the time of Thabo Mbeki and them, we didn't have load shedding.
And
Meaning the debt wasn't that bad.
So Mbeki and them should have fixed it.
Mbeki should have fixed it.
And that's
No,
what I've been telling
I don't
people.
think-
That's what I've been
No,
telling
it means
people.
that's the exact same thing I was saying. It's
But
when
there
you
was a
take
time in Parliament when Mbeki was going against Zuma and them, and people shut him out for it.
What was he going against them for?
Like the corruption that Jacob. There was a time where
Yeah, we
But
still have all
he
those
still
things.
didn't.
He still didn't
I got-
touch
he
it.
still
That's why I'm
didn't
like,
fix
it's the same thing of that thing of where you put tape on something and you're like,
But-
it works for now.
Yeah.
No, but-
Mbeki was like, I can't fix
I
it.
know, I know,
It was the thing of it works.
I know, but like what I'm saying is,
It's
you
poor
have to
judgment
think,
at the end of the day.
you
man.
have to think about this, bro. Like, if the problem that we're facing right now, when these people came into government and they found it's suddenly how kapayal right, and then but about siyang lil by saying they tell you that okay, these are co-pooling hunale mkotinyano so is what they leave you with that.
They tell you the problems.
Wena okasiduli utsiba all that information utlwele mkoti, and then 5 years down the line oboso batla hore o itse ba le bang ba iseditseng hlahla bang sile una utsibi she they ba kaile information hore ba sentse what not, yeah, that's on them. Mari, you as the person that's in charge,
You should fix it, yes.
it's now upon you to be like, okay, now what do I do with what I know?
The problem was, don't forget, don't forget, guys, when the party, it wasn't a thing of here's the country. It wasn't a thing of here's the country as is. It wasn't a thing of here's the country problem. It was a thing of you guys are fighting for the charter. There was no as is. It wasn't a thing of saying, okay, dog, you know what? These are the problems. You guys should prepare for 1, 2, and 3. It was a thing of, dog, as we done here, go
Well, like, you guys don't want to say,
Yeah, but
take your shit.
but even when it's like that, it's something. That's why people study for certain positions.
But I also feel like
How can
when you go into government like that, even if they don't tell you certain problems, fam,
it's on to you to look
everything
for
is
the
there. Everything
you know who they,
You
okay,
understand?
especially if you've studied engineering and you work at a power plant or whatever, and you go look at this battery and you like, there's back they have technology and whatnot to back test these things. But okay, no, this thing, it has a lifespan, yeah, this and this, so it's gonna last us until this long. Okay, what's the plan moving
No,
forward?
but remember, I also go back to what you were saying, Moguti, bayalungisa, so that the next person can,
face that problem.
Remember, these people are old,
Yeah, thanks. Okay.
so they don't need to fix much, really, because they know
We are
they
leaving
won't be
soon.
around. That's why they're recycling each other there.
But what I'm saying,
And they're able to, because if it was younger people in parliament,
I feel like
I don't
there'd be a
think they'd
solution.
let these things be this way. At some point, dog, they'd reach a boiling point and be like, nah, certain things
Did you
need
see
to
the
actually
recent-
get fixed
did-
because they know it's their future.
did you see the recent State of Nation address?
Yeah, that's what I
How
wanted
many
us to talk
old
about.
people there were?
Bro, they sleep in parliament.
Not even that.
They
Sana.
sleep in parliament.
You know what problem I'm having
Shut
with
eye
that?
in parliament, so, Joe.
The
Minister of
the
Education.
the new minister that's been elected, the minister of electricity. My thing is, one, we don't need a minister of electricity. One,
We don't have it.
Yeah, we
no,
don't.
we don't need it. We
don't have electricity.
Not even that. And then two, that minister isn't accountable to parliament. He's part of the presidency. So it means that that minister isn't accountable to the nation. He's accountable to Ramaphosa. Ndana, when I saw that thing, I'm like, guys, this is just another tender scheme.
It is, bro. Like,
And then for him to declare the country in a state of disaster, that time it's only one department that's failing, bro. Only one department. I was like, nah, this,
Nah, but they all
this,
failing.
not like ESCOM.
Boy,
Not
even
like ESCOM.
no, facts.
Not like,
But,
I mean, that's the thing. The only,
Yeah,
let me
the
go
only-
on.
Quality up
The
here.
only one.
As now,
Ndana,
I'm a trainee.
the only one that's at that level is
ESCOM.
ESCOM. You can't say the nation is in a state of disaster because of one department.
Okay, wait.
Yeah,
We
but
go back
Donna,
to that.
I want
We go
to
back to that.
come to violence.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
the rainwater, dog. There's no water in 016, boy.
Yes.
Because of ESCOM, you know that.
That's
The power,
thing. It's
dude, they're
energy
working, boy.
no, so then I think if it's like that, because once you as a country get into that situation of your power supply is affected, I think that indirectly or directly, I think that affects all the other.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because even
All
businesses,
the
boy,
other things.
businesses are even like, hey, dog.
You know what
Did
I'm
you see the
saying?
milk that went to waste? There was this other time, man. We was a shopping, like Checkers.
Yeah.
That's to throw away milk
Because it expired.
because it
And the
expired.
chickens.
They had to throw
Yeah,
shit away.
there's someone who lost, like, I think he's suing I don't know if he's suing the government or ESCOM.
So many
He's suing ESCOM because
They
all
already
his
owe
chickens
100
died.
billion. You ain't gonna get shit, dog. Trust me.
Nah, but I think this 400 billion, I don't think it's a. I'm not saying apartheid doesn't have anything to do with where we are as black people, but I think we can only use that for so long. Because
Yeah, the apartheid thing, dog, dog, it's been 30 years.
no, look,
more.
I understand.
You can't
I understand.
too long.
Me, I won't lie.
This thing would have taken about 10 years to fix.
No,
it.
look,
They've
look.
done it back then.
Look,
You feel me?
I won't lie. Apartheid isn't something that can just be undone like this.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a whole lot of undoing. And when I say a whole lot, I mean like everything has to be restarted. And the problem with that is that
We can't.
when you have to undo everything, do you understand like
Country must be shut down.
how much it's hard
No,
to it's hard to start from scratch
can't,
if we have to
yeah.
undo apartheid
Everything.
like
It means we have to take
because
down
it
every
goes
system,
back
bro.
to more than just
And restart.
And restart.
and
we can't do
restart
that.
and
That's what-
our
we
economy is not strong enough to do
We
that.
can't. That's what I was about to say.
Consequences.
What I was about to say is, gents, we can't rule out apartheid because it's not like slavery in the US.
No, but
apartheid is still a baby, dog. It's still a baby.
No,
dog.
look.
You know how young
in
we
terms
are,
in terms
as a
of
free country.
I think in terms of opportunities, in terms of how apartheid has affected the black community, in terms of opportunities and lifestyle, yes. In terms of apartheid, I feel like not apartheid. In terms of like power, like electricity and stuff like that, how our economies run. I think we have become our own worst enemies in the sense that it's dog-eat-dog world. Everyone wants to eat.
Yeah.
No one really cares about, black people anymore. These people that we vote for are the people that they bring like something small for us
But what are the
to
black
give
people
us
do?
to give us hope.
What are the black people
What?
do? They've been in power for over 30 years. What do they do?
Thing is,
Nothing, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I was about to say to that point is that we can't also. Yes, we can blame them for not trying new things, but at the same time, Dwana, the way black people were raised in apartheid, we weren't equipped to run a country. We weren't given lessons, skills, and techniques on how to run a country. Yes, they studied.
30 years
Yes,
to teach ourselves.
that's the thing. But those people are only turning 30 now. How old are the people in parliament?
That's true, but I have something I want you to
That's
think
why,
about.
but then that's why I also say it's up to us.
No.
Yes, it's up to
It's
us.
up to
That's
our
what I'm like. We can blame.
generation.
That's
But-
what I'm saying. We can blame the wait. That's what I'm like, we can blame the government for not trying new things and putting in younger people who have modern solutions. We can blame them for that. But it's not like the system they grew up in, the world they know.
Okay, true.
I
was
know,
set for a
that's
free
true,
country.
that's true, and that's a valid point. But do you know where the dilemma is now? It's when you think about the fact that you can't tell me that out of all those people in parliament, I don't know how many there are, let's just say 60. Let's just.
It's more.
Nah, I know it's more, but
That's the age. That's the age.
That's the age.
minimum requirement.
we can
Apply now. ANC, join us now.
we cannot say that
Are you 60?
out of all those people in the thing, out of all those people in parliament, not a I know yes, they grew up in a system that trapped their minds and their mentality or their mindset, but we surely can't 100% say out of all those people in parliament, none of them know how to think. None of them know the difference between what's wrong and what's right.
They do, but that's where the I feel like the main problem for us also is that the greed is too much. That's where the whole
dog
point
eat dog world. No one cares about anyone.
Because now honestly, I can understand. Okay, you got in parliament, faded, you come from a hard life. So I'd expect you to steal some money. I'm not gonna lie. I'd expect you to steal some money.
I've been saying politicians are like that. We
But
know. Even
the problem
the ones
is
during
they're
apartheid,
doing too much.
They got coins too,
They're
but
doing
but
way
they
too
work.
much.
It's what I was saying. I said this. I was like, bro, if you're in parliament, we doubt you're gonna eat. There's a lot of money right there. You feel me? But do the span. Trust me, dog.
Get the
if
job
there's no
done
potholes, everyone has electricity, people have jobs.
you
Don't
can
care
call the
what you can do,
Yeah.
BMH or whatever. You're doing the span, right? But if you're not doing the span, there's potholes and all that shit. When you're on a Porsche, you drive up. You drive up in a pothole.
They took that Bruce cars, no? Remember that dude that bought like
You buy
3
mansions.
Porsches?
Hamilton and Coventry.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, Hamilton.
They took his shit, no?
Yeah, they took his stuff. Hamilton. Why?
Yeah, dog.
SARS, isn't he had posted, he got a new tender, so he posted that he bought his wife like a euro.
Oh,
that
yeah, that guy that was.
Guy, yeah, he was pointing at his car, yeah.
Homie was stupid, dog. Like, that dude's stupid. Like,
You see,
I feel like
he wouldn't care.
he
about
could
this.
have bought those things, just not post. No, even if he bought them.
My thing isn't done. He could have. I say he can buy them, but after though, do what you were meant to do first, and make sure it's proper. Then
You know what these niggas do? You know what these niggas do? Put me 10, there's a Tiwa Kanizi.
They give you 10 meters.
Tiwa 9,
Use 500
Tiwa 9, he had
kilometers.
500 million. Tiwa 9, 500 million. Shiny 10 and I can eat. These bros will go and eat bomber for 100 million.
100 million.
And only spend 100 million for that shit.
They
Why
go,
doesn't it be
they
the
go,
other way around? At
they
least
go spend,
spend 400
no,
million and then eat 100
they
million.
go
We
spend
won't care.
490 million.
Actually, at 10.
They use 10 on cheap materials. Yabona my isilingi yawo ndothi yakapa. Socela amachok my.
When you try drilling, yeah, crack ibonda Joe. And the houses are expensive. Yes, for India, crack ibonda. It's too expensive, my G.
Even
That's when I knew it was these tender sheets. They use cheap materials here. They send you a beautiful image. Trust me, the houses look nice.
Is that the one I'm saying? Is that the one I'm saying? They find out tapes or it spans, Mbana. And then when you move in,
I want 6 months. This is how many. The paint falls off like this.
As long as in 6 months you can survive, it's fine. We give you a 6-month guarantee.
I'm sorry. What other points do we have to raise about South Africa? We want to hear about Drake now.
Wait, okay, let me just
Dog,
we spoke for like an hour. You guys are like South Africa, Japan.
Nilala ngepanado every night, man.
Because of SA, man.
I'm still going back to the
It's a movie, it's a drama. It's a drama.
Bro.
Remember the government had said that it was even ESCOM. They had said that if you have a solar panel, you must pay ESCOM, right?
Hey, boy.
Now, after SONA, what they said is that they're gonna. After SONA, what they said is that now houses are now recommended to get solar panels, and the government will help you.
They won't.
Get solar panels.
They won't.
No, not that they'll help you as in like they'll give you like they'll make them easily accessible.
Yeah.
That's another tender as well.
Yeah.
Because now they have to get a solar panel and whatnot supply.
Tell me you're from South Africa without telling me you're from South Africa.
Load shedding.
I can survive 10 hours without you.
And I honestly can't, bro.
No, I'm fine.
I actually
Yeah,
can't.
bro, they're training us, bro.
They're training us.
At some point, they're gonna make it permanent.
Like I was telling my
It's going
granddad,
there.
go
You
to
know,
you normalize this thing.
There's gonna be permanent load shedding at some point. Whereas, for every day of your life in South Africa, 2 hours, you will have no electricity. It's gonna
Guys.
be standard.
Just like China, basically.
Move to Canada.
Serious, they have load shedding.
Yeah, but China, there are power outages in China, though.
I win.
Yeah, North Korea, same thing.
North Korea, really.
Zimbabwe, same thing.
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe.
Nigeria, same thing.
Zimbabwe.
Okay, yeah.
What's the capital city of Somalia? Some girl said Egypt.
No, that's Ethiopia. They asked her, like, what's the capital city of Ethiopia? She's like,
Bro,
Egypt.
these Americans, they think like they don't know. Like a lot of them don't know that South Africa is a country on its own. Like when they ask me,
Africa's a
yo,
country.
your accent sounds different, bro. Like where you from?
they ask
And I'm
you,
like South
like-
Africa. And they're like, oh, really? Like Africa?
No, the one next to you.
I
one
just
that
said
side.
South Africa.
No, I think it's done in the US. I even
I'm
saw
sure they don't
I
even
even
know
saw
where
with Candace
South
Owens.
Africa
I even
is.
saw with she's like she was on Candace Owens. She's a I don't even know what she does, but she's like a
Influencer.
no, she's like a politician type of thing.
Okay.
She was saying we have what's she in the US? She's like they have the highest number of graduates now in the US like state, right? But
They're not
they have
natives though. Most.
no, I'm Lalela. They have the highest number of graduates in graduating college, right? But they also have the highest unemployment rate. So it's a thing of these graduates that are graduating are dumb. Because what are you gonna
They
do?
can't do the jobs.
What are you gonna do with a bachelor's degree in gender studies? That tells you
You guys have gender studies. That's
What?
yeah, as a course,
Yeah,
there's gender studies outside.
How much more clearer must it be that I'm a man and you're a woman?
Baba.
You know I'm a transgender and
Yeah.
It's not confusing.
It is completely.
Jerry Springer, I was born a man.
That's why everyone in the US that can think is literally saying, "Oh, this thing it doesn't make sense." There was even someone who's like, "Why is it that if you forget your name, if you forget the people around you and whatnot, or if you mistake someone, it's called schizophrenia." But for you to mistake your gender and say that you are something else, it's not called a mental disorder. You are different and we accept you for who you are. Why is it like that? If it's a mental thing, we call it a mental illness, but this one we're not judging it as a mental illness. Because Ndana, this is a mental now it's like I can see this as a mental illness. But
Remember Skipper's joke. You go to a club, you get a girl, take her home. You guys are about to do the deed. You pull down the panties. And then yours.
bruh.
I would come out there with a
Tell
shot.
us, dog. Tell us. How was that side, dog? When did you leave for that side?
2021 Jan.
Yeah.
Left 2021 Jan. Stayed there in like a small city. Still in Texas, but yeah, stayed in a small city until, was it May? Yeah, until like mid-May, late May. Came back home for the summer.
Can you pick him up?
And then came back home for like 2 months, 2.5, 3 I think, and then I went back that side. But when I went to like a different college called Texas College, and yeah bro, from there like that's just bro, now people that can play, but like that side is mainly about like
American football.
athleticism. Like they love
Hard work.
like
They're all about hard work.
hard work and
More than Jorge,
people that
skillful,
gym and
Yeah.
so, and for you to like for you to end up in like a team that like where like your skill does wonders and whatnot, you need to be with a coach that understands,
Especially if
you know.
you
Yeah. Boy, you play. You blend in, boy. See when. Like
But I saw they said that like you can apparently tell the difference between an African American and an African, like as pure as day.
The same way we, man. So I can tell the difference between like a Nigerian
and a South
and a South
African.
African.
You can't.
Boy, I can.
No, you can't. You know. Like, okay, here's an example. Here's an example.
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah, but here's an example. When you met Divine, what did you think he was?
I knew. Yeah, I knew.
You knew because you grew up with him there by youth and church.
It was the first time I met you. Told me. You told me.
Divine-
So I already broke the news.
And then come on.
What? Okay.
I swear, dog.
Okay, let's say I have a fan of Divine.
Yeah,
Divine is cool.
Yeah, Divine is cool.
We talk about the normal ones. The normal dudes are kind of
With the shack head.
Those ones.
Yeah, those
gens you can see. Those gens you can see. But those gens are hardworking.
Yeah.
How hard do you have to work that side? As a foreigner.
Fana, can you give me some snacks?
Which is what you.
Bro, like I think it depends, bro. Like for me, let me not say anything that might get me in trouble.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Nah, it's nothing bad, but like obviously like
It's a safe space.
when you're an international, there's certain things because of the law.
When you're a
there's
foreigner,
there's
same.
certain an international.
Awulili patrao.
Aye.
Oh, so monga uyipatrao ngale you're an international.
Yeah.
Ekwazi kamnandi yabe.
Nah, they call you a non-resident alien.
Really?
Yeah, they call you aliens.
How's the racism?
I haven't experienced any like, well, from one Indian man, but like,
Hey, Indians are racist, bro.
But even at China more, boy.
Bro.
And now I told him go back to
Apparently the
India.
Asians are very racist,
but like,
bro.
yeah. In terms of like racism, I've been in one, like when I was playing semi-pro, I was in Arkansas, and like I don't know if you guys know the KKK.
Yeah,
That's where the leader
Ku
of the
Klux Klan.
that's where the leader of the KKK comes from.
Where is it?
Arkansas. It's like next to Kansas, but yeah,
Kansas.
Kansas City, Missouri.
yeah, Missouri. That's actually where I'm going. Like, but anyway, I haven't experienced like any like racism, like anything
you
like that or whatever. But
Apparently though, like if you want to experience like pure racism, come to South Africa. Like they say we have the best.
Go to Cape Town, boy.
Yeah, they say we have the best.
When every
Our racism has different classes. Even in South Africa, there's different classes of racism, bro. Like Abelungu, I mean, I know Abelungu from the school. What
do we ever do to you,
Their
bro?
racism
All you
is
do
so
is come
classy,
here
you
and
know what
just
they do. So before we came there, so my school used to be an all-African school until 2014.
yeah.
Then they changed it to now English kids can come
Yeah,
and so on. Bro, there used to be white people, 90% white people for the first 2-3 years. After that, they slowly disappeared.
Yeah.
That's racism. That's another form of racism. We
Thing
don't
is,
Makufika nina. Siyahamba. It's just like here.
look,
Angena, I can They
No,
don't
you know how
leave.
long it's been since Westridge had white people in it, dog.
Westridge used to
look,
have white people.
racism. Thing is,
Westridge used to be good now, but it's not as fresh as yours.
Thing
So
is-
we can't say
Hey, I
remember.
was-
racism in the US is like blatant. Like they're not afraid to show you that. Like white people that are racist in the US are not afraid to show you that they are
That's
racist.
because remember, for them, it's their country.
Yeah.
And we know it's not.
But like
know,
whether
just like they know they-
whether
they
you're
rent
from
in-
the country or
they
not,
rent in
like
space.
white people there, if they like if you're with or if you come across a racist white person, then regardless of whether you're from the same country or not, they don't care about like, because with us we have things like the Tshwanang Lebo is, you know, the K word that Afrikaners use. It's illegal here to call someone that. You can actually get arrested, taken to court, and you know. But that side they don't.
And I
Yeah,
have a pending case.
yeah.
I've been called that a couple of times.
But then you'd have to have like substantial
Yeah, it's
evidence
cool,
as
my
well.
boy.
yeah.
Yo, like,
But then
I went through
you
race.
see, this side they're not like this side. They're subtle with it.
Yeah,
And how you see it is that in schools where they'll be like, oh no, you can't
hair
have certain hairstyles, you can't. No, that's racist.
Black
We
girls
just
can't have long hair,
it's just
but white
not
girls
blatant. It's just not in your face that as direct as
Joe,
And
I'll
I
tell
never-
you,
I never understood
when
that
black
one,
people come, then they start leaving, they start dispersing. As I say, that is another form of racism because they can't be in the same space now. That they have to. They have
white
to
people
be-
that side, like a white person that is racist that side is not afraid to be like, this area is not for white, is not for black people or people like. They'll tell you straight up if it's a racist white person. We see these videos the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
You're too old to be telling this to us, bro.
Let's go screws by the
Do you
park.
chill here? Do you chill here? No, you don't. You're too old to be telling us, bro. That's not what I'm cool. Calling you bro, like ass nigga.
What would you do if you were in a situation where there was a knife and there was a black guy died? And then the white guy was like, the knife is better at juice.
What?
The knife is better.
No.
Give us
I
the
didn't
context,
hear
bro. Like, I don't
your
understand.
story.
What would you do if you were put in a situation where I think you said there was a knife on the side?
Okay, tell us
and
what
then
the story, what happened. Don't.
There was a guy interview. There was a black dude interviewing like white
guy.
You know those people that are like ex-military or ex-navy or whatever.
Let's be honest, I don't. Okay, yeah.
Interviewing that, he was like, "What would you do if I was dying and then there was something, an object on the floor?" He was like, "The object is better used. The object is better used."
There's some white people.
I think,
that are racist and really racist.
you know,
Really
thing
racist.
is, you're not. Don't judge me for what I'm about to say, man.
will
I can understand.
space, yes,
I can understand where that guy's coming from.
Who?
The one tips I was talking about now.
About what?
Because where it's like if there's a black guy dying and there's an object here, then that guy said the object has better use. Right? It's a thing of this dude's already dying. For me moving forward, I'd have to take care of that dude and me. So for survival of myself, the racist part came from being if a black guy is dying. But if it was a thing of okay, let me ask you this, and be honest.
Hey, the way you need to justify this so much, you know how
No.
touchy this is.
Yeah, that's why I said. That's why I said. But you guys might judge me for this.
Yeah,
But
we're listening.
if they said to you, there's a guy dying on the floor, yeah, and then there's an object,
Why
and
would I need to save a knife?
no, you're not saving a knife, but for your own.
Lalela,
Let's say
boy, lalela.
we are both in the forest. I get bit by a snake.
Obviously, if that's the case, it wouldn't be a race thing.
It wouldn't be a race
It would be
thing
a
then.
human thing.
But the
I'm
fact-
choosing
but the
me
fact-
over
but the
you.
fact
I'm
that-
not choosing color.
That's the thing. That's why that guy said.
Yeah.
The fact that he said.
What?
The fact
I'm gonna
that he
stab you
said
tonight.
that guy is a black dude. That's where the racist thing
Yeah.
came from.
If he had said just a dude,
Just a dude, then no one would have
You would
said
have
it.
understood.
You would have understood. That's why I'm like, I can understand where that guy's coming from.
because Mzogenzani,
Why are you dying,
I'm gonna
bro?
stab you back to life, boy.
When are you dying? If I choose to save you, if I
The
choose
knife
to
can
save
still
you,
keep me alive.
Exactly.
After you died
Boy.
because that knife was
You're
not in
dying,
use
eh?
for you.
But you're not dead yet. You are dying. What
But
if
it was
there's a
all,
slight?
fam.
Whoa! What if there's a slight possible chance that you could save that person?
Save him, ganja.
Then you
I'm
will
not promise,
live,
bro.
Then you will live on your own. Then you're a soldier. If you die, you die. Like,
So
that's
if you
it.
get like yo, but this is okay. I don't see I know that. If you get a snake bite, it's like that's fine.
Say no homo, bro.
it's no, not that. You think of a specific situation. But the thing is, man, yes, that dude gets bit by a snake, you suck the venom out, but you still have to treat that patient. Do you know? From where? Kilo na lili too fair.
Oh boy.
That guy, thing is, that guy, that scenario is too vague. Though. It's way too vague because one, you don't know the area you're in. What if you are in the forest? Now if you're in the forest, I'm not gonna lie to you. Now I'm
sorry.
I'm sorry,
dog. I'm saving my own life.
I know,
I stand a higher chance of dying if I try to
if I
save you
save
without a
you,
knife.
why
must I stand there when I'm
my
also
thing
ready?
is, if you have a knife, let's say we both have knives, and then you have a gun or something, and then you are like, Ndana, I'm gonna take your stuff and survival of the fittest, dog. Because I need to survive myself. If I take you, it means one. It means one. If I take you, if I take you, it means one. I have to be able to nurse you back to life. Two, it means I have to give you more food than me, because your system has to overcompensate for the lack of blood.
That time you did geography school.
How do I know how to heal you, dog? What if I make you worse? Now I must live with the I can't do that.
I got it.
So without the black thing, that guy shouldn't have said it's a black buru.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have said it's a black. That thing, it's literally racism in your face to say, Ryan Don, I want you to say.
You know on social media most times I also see it, especially on Twitter. There's a lot of black people who subject themselves to the racism. Yeah. They put themselves in positions.
Yeah, that will get someone to react like that. Dog. You can't
not
say
how we should
everything
carry
is
on
racism.
living, no.
Sometimes the situation makes sense with that guy chose.
Hey, whoa,
How about we don't listen, man?
Okay.
We listen to the sport.
Let's talk about Drake.
Okay,
man.
yeah,
Let's talk about
Drake
And I've
has
always
been
known,
ordered.
I've always known that at some point this will come back to haunt him from those lyrics.
Triple X.
On
It already did.
I'm upset.
I'm saying
I already knew at some point
It
it will
already
bite his
did.
ass.
Drake was ordered to appear, I think, when did X die? 2018?
Yeah, 2018, I remember.
Drake was ordered to appear in 2019. He didn't appear, right? They summoned, I don't know.
That's the question.
Now he's been ordered to appear at the court for X's deposition trial.
Position, yeah.
So what they're saying is that
Wait. There's a lyric by Drake where it's like, my depositions never surface. I think it was on Gold Roses
Chemo they surfaced.
Gold Roses with Rick
Rick
Ross.
Chemo they surfaced. So the guy says the theory is
He's
that
stupid, you know.
the theory is that somehow Graham is somehow connected to I don't know X's surname was pronounced.
Yeah, bro.
On Freud's death comes from the defense attorney as some of the suspects pleaded not guilty. Right? Drake is facing a court order to either sit for a deposition or appear in court in connection with the ongoing X murder.
Do you think he's he's capable of killing you.
Honestly, I feel like Drake is a mafia boss, dog.
You think he is?
And Drake
moves like the president, fun.
You exactly.
Just
you can't.
Don't in Canada.
You're the biggest in like one of the biggest in the world, man. But the way Drake moves is
fun.
Like really.
Fun. Imagine 4 cars in the front, 4 in the back. You stop traffic, dog.
That's how.
Drake doesn't live with less than 8 cars, dog.
Yeah, but that's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it is.
That's how Michael Jackson was, bro.
Yes, I can understand.
Boy, he wasn't a mafia.
But this is Drake's a rapper, dog. And a Drake blooms with these brews. There's no way all of Drake's crew, Shellas,
and Drake blooms with the game and all these people.
I found out about dog. Drake's security scary in front of.
No, that's how it should be.
That's how it should be, man. I understand that.
Look at what happened recently to the star.
I knew you were going there.
No, but that's facts.
It's facts. I won't lie.
It's hard to touch a guy like Drake because
the security is too far.
He's investing in, you know.
But it's the thing of like Donna. I feel like Donna Drake won. He has too much money. Drake has he has too much money to say it all comes from music. I feel like he has too much
but investments as well, endorsement deals.
I'm fine. Drake we're talking about.
Drake has to own a Boeing, dog. To own a plane.
Bro, have you seen how much man this guy makes gambling with what does this app?
He doesn't own a Boeing.
He makes like 100K every
day.
Coffee can get one.
Then Drake can.
Coffee can get a Boeing.
He can't.
Coffee's big, bro.
I know coffee's big.
Have you heard how coffee is that side?
I know coffee's big.
Coffee has
big that side, bro. He's probably bigger than that side.
Coffee just probably don't see the need to get one. But if he wanted to,
that cost 200K, maybe just really.
No, but I'm saying,
I'm telling you, once again, he probably will.
No, he probably doesn't like see the need, and he doesn't move around with as many people the way Drake does.
And on top of essays like this, man.
It makes sense. Like it makes sense for Drake to get a Boeing because he has a mansion that has how many rooms.
Coffee Bella Agananda.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Yeah.
But the Drake thing,
nothing is done.
I didn't think he was capable, but after I've been hearing all these lyrics and shit, I go like, these things wouldn't come from nowhere. You feel me? Where the smoke was fire, bro. And yeah, like it doesn't make sense. SMS, triple X, only time I shoot this below the neck.
Is the fact that before X died, he even said, if I died, Drake killed me.
Yeah.
Out of the blue, dog. That's why I thought Drake is a mafia.
And look at how they caught
rest.
But
not Drake's a mafia, dog.
It's the same situation with this one as you said.
Hey, these people
it's just that lawyer Agafam.
And these niggas are khuref, boy. Drake's like bodyguards wearing tattoos and stuff.
Look at the video, dog. Check the video of Drake moving in Canada, dog. Bro, like traffic,
look, even when he buys food.
What are you
No, Drake invested in the actual security.
Yeah. This is security with intelligence.
And the security dog, like
This is security with intelligence.
And they know what's going on. They with the fuckery for real, bro.
I hear fuck you up, dog. Here you get fucked up.
Yeah.
You get fucked up. And not by guns or anything. They're gonna murder you, boy.
Wait.
Yeah, Kendrick's bodyguard is crazy now. Kendrick's bodyguard, fun. Even DDG.
Guys, on
okay, yeah.
Let's serious shit.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard about the earthquake in Turkey?
Fun now.
You hear how many people died?
Plus 11K, boy, and counting.
22K.
It's going higher.
22,000 people.
They said it can get to 50. Because they're still finding bodies.
That's cool.
There's a baby that was stuck under rubble for 120 hours that they recovered.
Alive?
Bad. Yeah, baby's alive.
That's crazy.
Bro, it's bad.
And older people died.
22,000 people.
Oh, also speaking of an earthquake, did you hear Africa splitting?
Wait, is it the Middle East? I hope.
It's like coming.
I hope it's there.
It's coming
We don't
from.
need them yet.
It's coming from.
But right, man.
What country is it?
Where it's splitting out.
Like earthquakes.
The tectonic plates are
tectonic plates are moving. Like there's an earthquake like now.
Just
like
like all the continents.
So how SONA Africa unite?
United those people. Those people don't.
So they predict that the shift will end up the way the videos. It's like.
So who's gonna earn the right? Who's gonna have the rights to being called Africa?
The bigger one almost.
Look, the bigger people.
So in which of
breaks in half.
Go.
If it breaks in half, it'll probably be
Africa Light.
No, it's gonna be North and South Africa. Is what they're gonna do.
So all these other people are gonna be South Africa.
It's gonna be Southern Africa.
United States of Africa.
But it's not united, it's split apart.
Yo, boy.
I'm fun. I'm like, South Africa needs to invest in a board. I'm
We
fun.
can actually stop the car.
We need to invest in a board. I'm telling you.
Stop the civilian's car, actually.
From what?
Yeah. We'll stop the rest niggas. Invest the border.
Dog, you're stopping the wrong.
No,
No,
the
it's
problem.
easy. Buy one.
No.
Stop the Europeans from coming in.
No,
stealing shit.
the problem is
Don't
not.
do. Oh, ungabi nendaba wena namachita akaphuma eLesotho or Mozambique. They don't
No,
do shit
the
to you.
problem is
Be
not the
afraid of
borders.
European niggas,
The
man.
problem is not the borders. It's how they deal with, like,
Yeah, but-
it's the laws and
Hey, bro,
stuff
let me
like
tell you
that.
guys something.
Because look,
You see when it comes to this,
do you see how easy it is for just anyone and everyone to get in South Africa?
Yeah. You know how hard it
It's
is to
not
get into
easy.
the States, bro.
It's not as easy as
I
that in
remember
the
Marco
US.
used to tell me like what I need to do, and so it's be like,
Yeah.
why so much admin, bro? Like it gets you tired.
In the US, you
Just the
can.
thought of it,
In
you
the
get
US,
tired with
you
the
can.
admin.
Visa, boy.
If they deny your entrance at the airport, you're gonna sleep there unless you have a plan to go back home.
And yeah, I'm in the States. You won't go. in,
You'll
bro.
sleep at the airport. You'll
Just
stay
like
there.
Dubai.
How you gonna go back?
Same
NSA.
thing.
They'll
No,
deport
TSA,
you.
yes.
Yeah, TSA.
They'll deport you back to where you come from, dog. That's how hard it is to get in. But in
Nah, but you know that's nothing. Apparently in like
Yeah, in
UAE,
Dubai,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
even worse, dog.
Worse in
Like you
Dubai.
can't like done if your lotion or something is too big on game.
Nah, that's anywhere in the airport. Like if,
No, like not. I'm not saying like. I know the lotion thing, like the size matters, man. But it's a thing of like you can get stopped for the smallest thing and you won't get in the country.
it's not
Anyebo
like
na
this.
boy.
Nah, it's
Korean
not like
fan.
that.
James must watch North Korea.
Why would you want to go to North Korea?
I want to see how people live
What do
there.
you want to go
dog.
to do in North
Nah,
Korea?
nah,
There's nothing to
but
do.
go to like Tokyo. Those
wanna
places are
die.
nice.
yeah.
Those places are nice to go to. Tokyo, and
Yeah.
you can buy a lot of things like cheap as well.
But
Yeah,
apparently,
but-
like at South Africa, it's like easy to get in London from South Africa.
Ah, they love us, man. That's right.
Yeah.
But as I was
easier
saying, we
compared
need to
to-
stop this thing of hey, we need to close our borders and so on. Siyahluleka ukuvimba laba base-Europe who stole our shit and they're still displaying it for us to see, and that's not that. Why don't we have a problem with those people?
Traffic.
Our fucking crown, bro. We know where the fucking crown is. Why are we not going to get it?
Like when-
Patamachita from here in Mozambique, you quick
I
to
think-
burn
I
it.
think-
When we have xenophobia, huh?
We can't afford to get the crown back.
But we can afford to stop these other niggas.
We need to get someone
No,
who's gonna pull the
I mean
fucking
once.
pipes.
I mean once.
I thought Jessica,
And that's crazy, like that crown right now, just blow me, you know that.
bro.
Like, it's
Why are we not commanding
No,
it
isn't
back?
Charles is taking it, no?
That's our shit,
He's
though.
gonna wear the ground.
But I think the reason they don't chase Europeans away, and even though they're foreigners, the reason they don't
Money.
is because they bring money into the country.
Yeah. You dumb.
Unlike that jump, they're taking money technically from us.
No, not really.
They
don't
literally,
have much to
literally the employment is going down, which means the country isn't earning as native country.
Filling stations right now, nah. Guess who's working at filling stations? I was in one of those Kahuso just now. Shell Garage. Zimbabwe.
Let me tell you
Total
why.
garage.
Let me tell you
Zimbabwe.
why. Let me be honest with you. See, black people,
Yeah.
they don't want to do
Entitled,
those
yeah,
works.
entitled.
You see that kind of job? Niggas don't want to do that. Niggas don't want to go be a petrol attendant. Niggas don't want to go be a cleaner. Niggas don't want to go
look
be
at
a
the
waiter.
jobs.
But let me
That's why
tell you,
niggas- whoa, whoa,
in the US,
that's why niggas will say, you lazy. I mean, I'm told umsebenzi and all that shit. I always ask them, I'm like, are you looking for it hard enough? If you really want the job, in the beginning for sure, you will go and do it. Just like this Zimbabwe.
yeah, but also, I think it becomes a thing of you have to look at how much you're also getting paid.
Thing is,
I think everything comes from like
you know,
the economy, and everything starts at the top.
no, thing is, you know the problem is
Because like
wait.
no, but also apart from
entitled
entitlement,
this
look at how much people like
Would you pay a cleaner 10,000 rand?
when I was working fast food, right?
Yeah.
In the US, when I was working fast food, I can tell you right now what I made in 2 weeks, or in 2 weeks in a month.
was more than
I
what you
probably
made this-
earned same amount as a
teacher.
manager here at McDonald's.
For
Oh,
real.
yeah. Thing
What
is,
I was earning that side.
thing is, dog,
Huh?
Like legit.
thing is,
Yeah,
you know
I
the
was
problem-
making
You know
racks
the problem
from.
is, dog, is that people will complain as if they're desperate, but they're also not putting in the
They're not
desperate
desperate
work
enough to do
to
it.
do the work.
But
Because
also,
when I play, Do you cover how many people are in need of like plumbers, construction workers?
Yeah, that's true.
But
Are you willing to go be a plumber?
people our age, and like, but
What?
they don't
Are you
want to do
willing
that.
when to go clock someone lekaka la motho, wena,
In the US, I am no. In the
see?
but listen. The reason I am willing to do that side is because that side, unlike this side, that side people are actually willing to pay for. Oh, but that side people are actually willing to pay. Like they pay you like prop. They even have a thing of minimum payment, with minimum salary. When you think, because that's how you get paid like bi-weekly, so every 2 weeks, but you get paid like every hour like everywhere else. That side, there's a thing of minimum payment now I think is $11 an hour.
Yeah, it's no longer 8.
If you're working at a restaurant, you can't be earning boma like $8, $9 an hour. It's now 11. Look at this, bro. Look at this. That side, if I'm working at a restaurant or like fast food, and I'm earning 11, let's share like quick math real quick. $11 an hour.
Yeah.
Nah?
And you work how many hours?
8 hours a day. That's $88, right? Let's say you work 5 days a week. You can work 7 days a week.
I thought the payment is good.
5 days a week
really
times 5, that's 440. Times 2, that's 880. What's our conversion rate? Times 17.
500 meters.
Every 2 weeks you're making 14k.
I thought it's a lot.
This side, but and then
How's the standard of living?
No.
It's affordable.
It's good. It's affordable. It depends also like which state you are in.
And I saw
Yeah, it depends which state you go to and whatnot. But like
just look, dude.
the thing is, how are you gonna be?
It's for my personal search.
How are you gonna be motivated? How are you going to wake up and be motivated knowing that you're going to do all the dirty work and do this and
Get
that?
paid a small amount of money.
And then I know in life you have to start somewhere,
Yes.
but it's also you can't expect someone to be happy with the fact that they're going to earn 25 rand an hour.
Thing
When you look at and when the standard of living is improving as well.
But the thing is, dog, at the end of the day, you are complaining that you are unemployed.
Exactly.
But there is employment. You need to be willing to go.
That's too short.
I don't think it's the fact that people are not willing. It's the fact that they
157.
I don't think it's the fact that people are not willing to. I think people are willing. It's just they're cognizant of the fact that I'm doing all this hard work, and the reward for the risk, the reward for what I'm risking, isn't even worth it.
Sharp, yeah.
Because you honestly, like, the standard of living is getting higher and higher, and you can't expect someone to wake up motivated to want to work or even look forward to it when they know that they're going to do all that hard work and then get paid 50 rand an hour. That's just, honestly, come on, that's taking a piss. Bro.
Yeah, please.
You know what I'm saying? It's not fair.
But you blame the companies. They
What?
have the money to pay.
They do. They do because the CEOs are driving. The CEOs and the managers are eating.
But like, you get fired apparently, you know. There was a
What?
brew that got fired. I don't know what span he was working, but he bought himself like four series. Oh, well.
Yeah, but
It's like a 4 series done. He was driving a better car than the manager of the place. They fired that bro.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That this side, it's not the fact that the guys. These people know what they're doing. These people know the difference between wrong and right. The money is there. It's a thing of greed. In South Africa,
the problem is
owners and CEOs and all of that, they don't want to pay the price. Prime example. I'm bringing it like into like our world, football.
Yeah.
In South Africa, people always think, oh, Sundowns is doing this and this and this. The difference between Patrice Motsepe and all these other CEOs and what, Patrice Motsepe is willing to invest because he knows that the more you invest, the more it's gonna come back. But he's willing to invest.
And like now it is paying off.
And it's paying off right now.
7 times, dog.
They buy these Zimbabwean players. Nothing's wrong with Zimbabwean players, but they buy these cheap and exploit and
expect something in return.
And there's no proper results for it, or like.
Thing is, Ndana, you know, also another problem I'm having is that yes, like you said, you have to start somewhere. Yeah. But the more experience you have, the higher your minimum salary gets.
if you've worked here and there, they'll pay you.
Because don't
more.
forget, if you honestly get spun at a proper company, they can't give you less than your previous spot.
Yes, they can't, but let's
Let me
look at this.
Let me put this for you in football terms. Man. You have a team, right? You get a player, a young player also doesn't have any experience. Maybe MDC, NFD, you're a PSL team, right?
Yeah.
He comes to your team. How much are you going to pay? You're going to pay him because he hasn't done work, whatever. But if a player is like MTC,
who's proven himself on different
that person has value.
And I disagree with
No,
that.
but
how?
In football terms, then.
that
Mbappe's
depends.
first contract. Mbappe, what team was Mbappe playing for? What
He was playing for
Monaco.
Monaco's a good team.
What did he win in Monaco? To make him worth that much?
No, but he was playing against PSG, so he's got that
They saw the
experience.
No, he has a point because
You get that?
you guys are
Yeah,
talking
that's a
about
point, but yeah,
you
you're talking about
guys are
that.
talking about someone that has proven himself.
Then why is
aware,
Ronaldo- yeah,
aware,
you get
but
that
my
point.
thing is, how often do those players come about? Out of the entire football world, how often do those players come about?
What?
A player players like Mbappe.
Uguti,
There's a
okay,
lot of
out of nowhere
that-
become like the biggest thing.
There's a lot.
Even Haaland.
Not all the time.
Haaland,
Haaland had to go to Dortmund,
what did he win? What did he win Dortmund?
but he was playing at in a top league.
But you guys are talking about
But that's the
experience,
thing.
dog.
You
And
guys
he's-
are talking about
No, thing
experience.
is, okay, let's put it like this. Let's
No,
put
but
it,
that's
wait,
different.
let's put it
I
like
made an
this.
example
Let's put it
with
like
you.
this.
No
No, it's
experience
fine.
at all.
Let's put it like this. I work at a bank. Right?
Sure, my boy.
I work at a bank. My minimum salary is 50K. When I leave that bank, there's no way another company will hire me and pay me less than 15K.
Yeah, can't.
Because I've worked at a serious company, dog. Playing at Dortmund is a serious league.
Even though you didn't win shit,
Even if you didn't win
we never
stuff,
lose, but you were playing
your
for
stats
team.
were saying something.
You
Your
could
stats
play
proved
against
your
us. You understand? You
No,
could play
but
against us. meaning you
but
can play with us.
can I say something also? I think it also comes down like let's consider apart from I understand that yes we might have like some people that are lazy or whatnot or but let's also be apart from bashing our own people, let's be realistic and be aware of the facts that are there, which is apart from cost of living, which keeps on just getting worse and worse. That's why people are staying more in apartments now. That's why people don't buy houses
Yeah,
anymore.
apparently buying a house in South Africa right now is a scam.
There's more people there's more families that stay in apartments now than families that go and look to buy houses. Apart from that, the biggest thing is the money is there from these companies to pay these people.
Yeah, they can pay them a good amount. They just
and you can't even apart from I see everything else, but we can't deal. We can't live and handle everything as hypothetically or like oh no. Sometimes you just have to look at it for what it is. If you know that you're a hard worker and this is the skill you come with or whatever, even if you don't have the most of experiences or whatever,
Sure.
you can't tell me that you're gonna wake up and go work your ass off and be fine with the fact that you're being exploited.
Thing is, you can only complain on that ground when you are already there. You can only complain once you've been eating. Dog.
Okay,
You
but-
can't. Wait. You can't say they're gonna pay me minimum wage or they're gonna pay me
No,
nonsense. so I'm not gonna respond.
you don't have to go in with the mentality that I have to get big money, but it also has to be something
It
that
has to match
you
up.
have to go in. You have to go in with the mentality that you have to work, but at least it must be something where let's something
Yes.
ebonahala.
Yes, aware. But at the end of the day, Ndwana, you need to be. You can't complain like that and still be hungry.
Yeah, facts, man.
You need to eat and then you can complain
Yeah,
and
then-
say, okay,
yeah.
I'm not getting paid enough here. I need to look for something else.
Sometimes there's in is that here in South Africa, especially when it comes to our brews that come from out there. Even if you call now, no experience, I'm about cash because you have no experience.
Yes, because you said
They will tell you that you're
you're
overexperienced,
overqualified.
but they want the ones that they can actually.
And Ramaphosa was addressing that recently.
Yeah, dresses are low, but that never gets to the address.
But yeah, Ndana, that's why I'm like this thing, dog. You can complain, away I can understand, but you need to complain when you are eating already, dog. Yes, the companies we can blame the companies fully because they're looking for cheap. They're looking to maximize profits. Capitalism at the full, dog.
Yeah.
Like it's max. But at the end of the day, you as a person, you have to child.
Yeah, fact.
I never tell them your entire life.
You can't.
You can't. You need to eat yourself, and then you can complain to be like, "Hey, I'm peanuts."
Yeah. Because like, honestly, though, I wonder if it was for experience, nah? If really experience played a huge role in Spain, then like we shouldn't be complaining about why Ronaldo got so much money.
No, that's why I'm not even complaining. That
Like,
nigga's
he's proven his worth. So like, it's like if it was really about experience, then experience mattered.
Yes.
Hey, nah, ain't fun.
Speaking of work,
Nice,
so did you hear post office is letting go of 6,000 workers?
Yeah, post office is broke.
6K.
Yeah.
Post office
It's because there's no market for it anymore. We're not sharing love letters like we used to.
Nah, not even that. Like deliveries.
Have you ever written a love letter?
Like that I sent. Or
No,
like just to-
like a love letter.
Nah, boy.
Yeah.
On the intercom,
There's
no,
some boys who have it. We know.
No, they used to do that. They used to do that.
Oh,
On Valentine's Day.
At my school, you used to write letters. No? You write letters, put them in a box, and then every day in assembly, on the quad, they'd read them out, and then the person you wrote it to needs to come and fetch it. And then if you're man enough,
You go and
come
fetch
out.
it.
This is the funniest shit. I've gotten one. I've gotten one. Are you pop? Are you pop, boy? You pop. I have gotten a call.
I'm fun. Like I got rejected on intercom, fun.
Oh.
And bro, yo, all you hear is
Wait, who did
What happened? Tell us the story.
Who's you send it to?
No, it wasn't the phone. It was human devil.
Divu.
Was she moist?
She was
10. She was like, I said like a 6.
Okay.
decent.
Yeah, what happened? What happened?
Nah, but you're like, what is this? Hey, fun. I think like, dude, I was in the same class with same class with her, you understand? So when she heard that on intercom, that thing of like,
That's a villain story.
you know?
Dog,
Nah, actually, we went Valentine, right?
on the intercom.
Yeah, on the intercom.
So you guys would go to the principal's office in Shy Line there.
No, but like they take them during break.
Oh, they read them out.
they read them out. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
And then they
Oh,
say
that's how
who it
much
came from.
anonymous you wrote from, Lisa.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, you played yourself, my
like-
boy.
I want fun. Next thing all you hear is table
I know that.
Nah, it was fun. It was that thing.
I put to what's Allah.
And that's a villain story. And that'd be a fuck.
Dog.
No.
If you do it like that, you need to be expecting a yes or a no.
Yeah, and
That's
they
what
know
you
it
said.
will cause me to be a villain.
Now you must say yes, and I'm done. Then she breaks his heart, and then he goes and he wants
Another
every bitch in the
villain
world. Ah,
Me, I'd rather her say yes and then like come tell me personally.
Yeah,
like,
I
one
see,
on one,
yeah,
actually.
No.
I feel like
It's better like that.
Mind you, in class, you guys are 30 something, boy.
Boy.
boy, you chose to write
something.
letters at night on your bed.
No, stationary sako.
Smile, and I was kissing you.
That's crazy. I also
What's my video go YouTube or cut my heart.
That's crazy. I still remember Tusi's one. Tusi's one was like, you know, Karabo, like, if they don't want to say names, you understand? Nah. Yeah, Karabo.
Yeah.
Tusi later was like,
Do I cover?
Maybe.
yeah, you went to Western, right?
Yeah, I cover.
Yeah, I probably cover.
Yeah, she a parrot's
No, it's a chick.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a chick. He's talking about a chick.
No, the dude is.
I was writing my
Dude
letter.
is Tusi.
Well, I was writing my letter and with Tusi. Tusi, we're at the library here at the village.
Wanted to hear his thoughts.
Boy, listen.
Violets are blue. Sugar is sweet.
Boy, listen.
Like me and you.
The thing is, at that time, Umpile was sick. Umpile was dating. Was this?
Umpile
Lifu, yeah.
Umpile
Umpile was dating. Was Lifu.
I remember that. School anyway.
So like, fair, and you were homies and shit. So I'm like, don't I'm gonna go here, man. Tusi's like, nah, don't I'm gonna go there. Fair, and then like, hey, Tusi later like, grab. And Tusi had the two boys at the time.
Wait, why are you guys both standing? I don't understand what's going on that side.
They were busy with the call.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tusi's one was like, no, grab. Babe. Babe. I understand that you wanna take this slow.
Tusi said that
Baby. No,
in public.
eh? Twist later, dog. On the intercom, boy. That's what you'd hear, dog.
Yeah.
Jamal Green was also there. You remember even Green Jamal's one?
Oh.
Where they rejected it.
You guys got rejected.
But dog, like you plumbing in class. Oh, yes.
But I think you don't get rejected in front of the whole school like the way they do it at my school. At my school, everyone is there. Nigga, if you were there, you were there.
But the flop is dog.
live action.
The problem, like, dog, when you speak, man, dog, yo, everybody's gonna know who you are. Dog.
Yeah, obvious, mara. After the one by one, nakala skela so she say, I see you.
I say people.
Absolutely.
Get to the point where a tear comes out. You know when you really hurt. I won't be my boy. That is a bomber. Yeah. I won't be. So when you're so hurt right then and then the tear comes out. And then Nakana in this generation, the video.
Yo, TikTok. You are trending on TikTok.
I'm fine, but at least that shit's over. But yeah,
in school, me I used to see you as kids.
are you celebrating Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Are you
Roses and shit. And then ask them like, in front of everyone else to drink the same.
My team, nah. I will see them. Hey,
Champions
inyembezi asuleki, dog.
Valentine's Eve this year, my feet.
Yeah, upset.
Shonel.
Nah, listen, but if there's a girl that wants to watch the game
point here
with me,
said, fun. This one in this car.
If there's a girl that wants to watch the game with Ozzy,
it must be a 10.
Marathon.
Minimum requirements.
Big numbers.
Can't humble with us, go on, boy.
you guys remember those little meetups you used to do at the dustbin to sharpen your pencils with your homie?
In Ghana.
Don't pale, when it's Don't calculator.
Like, I don't remember passing a grade in primary. Horizon View just promote you in Dona. We tired of you, dog. That dog, yo, I wanna like Tim 4 when you have to go fetch your report. I won't even look at my report first, dog. Why don't I look at the stationary list, dog? When like
comes out, you know.
dog, grade 7, I sat next to you, you man, I sat next to her, I was in the water side. The cold order, I'm gonna make sure what I'm saying next to people's brains. Me and I'm
scared, you.
They put him with nerds next to next talk.
I'm scared, dog. Wait, you believe in aliens?
I think it's in high school. I used to be part of the backseat crew. Oh, you know the vibes. You know it's Cuffed-In crew.
What was the best way you cheated on a test?
Cheated on a test?
Yes.
Once.
There's a lot of things to like.
Alright guys, it's been a nice episode, it's been a long episode.
Nice episodes.
Special edition.
Yeah.
Nice episodes.
Yeah, we will. Part 1, part 2. But yeah, thanks Don for joining us. PipeCast. We out.